Welcome,
Hey.
ladies and gentlemen, to a very special, exciting stream for you guys from the HPL Season 2 of D1 College Series. Up in the broadcast booth, it is yours
Mm.
truly, the great one, Jake. And joined alongside me is a man who is ready to see how things go as far as Charlotte is concerned, Mr. Tiger NASCAR. Tiger, welcome to the booth.
Well, thank you. I'm very excited to be here, Jake. I know we play next week, but this week we are, I guess you could say we're allies, but next week we will not be allies. We'll be playing against each other in Colorado.
And of course, our sideline reporter will be Mr. Lamar. Lamar, say hello.
What's up?
Alrighty, our week zero game is a very special, spectacular game in store for us as we see Pablo Escobar in the full Florida Gator against Red Flags Matter and the Boise State Broncos. The last time we saw them was last season, and we've seen the Cinderella story being coming up very close to a short as far as Red Flags Matter. Tiger, what's your thoughts on what this game is going to be between two very exciting caliber offenses that we're going to be seeing here today?
Well, if I knew any better, I'd choose Florida to wipe the floor. But we saw Boise State in the playoffs, and they put up a pretty good fight with Louisville, the defending champions. Lamar knows all about these guys. You have anything to tell us about Boise State, Lamar?
Well, I will say Boise State, they have all their starters back. They have that speedy, quick running back, Ashton Jeanty. Uh, he should be able to have a good season as long as he is utilized well.
Alrighty, this will be our first time we get a chance to see the Boise State Broncos coming out in one of the most unique stadiums in college football. They come out to a very blue pattern football stadium that is very different than normal fields that you see here. I gotta get a chance to ask you, Tiger. Who is your prediction? Who's your thoughts on as far as winning this game here today?
I honestly don't know. If it was played in Florida, I think I'd go with Florida, but just because it's being played in Boise State, I would say I think I'm going to give the edge here to Boise State. Also, with their uniforms are blending in with the field.
Well, season two is underway as we get set to go between Florida State and Florida against Boise State. My apologies, as we do see a little bit of adjustments here from the Boise side of things, but we'll see Florida getting, or never mind, it's Boise State getting the ball first. Boise
Yeah,
State
they
getting the ball
really.
first. Yeah.
You can go. Sorry.
You're fine. As we see Nelson coming out with JT, they made a very huge impact last season. We'll see what type of impact they make as Nelson hands off the ball off to JT. JT goes up to the field, right side, gain of 6 on the play. JT made a huge impact for this offense last season. We saw that in the game against Shake with the West Virginia Mountaineers. But we'll see how things go if they can be able to keep that going into this season. 2nd and 4, ball at the 31-yard line. Nelson making a couple of adjustments here. Nelson drops it back to pass. Fine, he's going to run it to the left side of things. Gets the first down and more. Stopped at the 39-yard line. Tiger, the one thing we can say about Nelson is he can not only throw the ball, but he can also run the ball too.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that in the playoffs when he played Lamar. You saw last season's stats. He had a couple of thousand yards passing, but he also had 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And Janty once again getting the carry off and gain about 9 on the play, 2nd and inches. Another running back too is Dubar. Dubar can also make some impacts as well outside of Janty. So this should be a very exciting moment as far as boys' side of things, as they have 2nd and inches, ball at the 49-yard line. We'll see what Nelson can do here. Makes a man in motion, and he's going to throw it. He's going to throw it to Bolt. Spin move. Jukes a couple man, gets stopped at the 37-yard line. Lamar, I got to get a chance to ask you this, that you've experienced this offense before. What's something that makes Red Flags so different than other offenses?
He is able to create really good routes, and he's able to utilize a really good quarterback. You see
And
there.
it gets stopped behind the line, making that 2nd and 11. Tries to go with the option, but it did not work out in favor. So we will get a chance to see how things go as far as Nelson's side of things, being behind the line. It's gonna fake hand off to Janty, hands it, throws it to, I believe that is uh, Stratton. I couldn't see who that was. 3rd and 10. This is the first time we've seen the 3rd and 10 of this drive. And if
Yeah,
I'm red flags matter, I would just try to focus. I mean, try to at least get into field goal position. That's the only thing you can do at this moment. And finds a man. That is Capels getting the 1st and 10. Malachi Nelson with 31 yards in this drive there, Tiger.
yeah, you can see. I wonder if they blitzed because he was really wide open right there. And then one of the interesting things I'm seeing is you saw it right there. They're really running a lot of the RPOs, and that's what I really saw a lot of just watching these playoff games. Everyone really running a ton of RPOs, just having that option to pass or run.
Yeah, another thing too is that I mean it's a little bit of a mixture. I mean he's going from one play pass, one play, run a play, and so it's going to be a very interesting offense to see here as he fake hands off to Janty, throws it to Capels for a touchdown Broncos.
Yeah, just running that RPO on the slant there, you could see they brought the blitz, I believe, and it just left that slant route open.
Yeah, and another thing too is that we got to get a chance to talk to our sideline reporter Lamar. Lamar, what was your thoughts on that drive?
Really good, solid first drive for Oranges. He capitalizes, and now he has to see what his defense is like. Is it
Yeah.
legit? Will he be able to stop Pablo?
And speaking of Pablo, the last time we saw him, he was in a playoff game, and yet his run ended up being short thanks to Masopes and the Georgia Bulldogs. How will they bounce back this season in season 2? We'll see how things go as Lagway comes out to the first for his first drive of the game and hands off to Johnson Jr. for a gain of 5 on the play. You know what? I think Lamar, you know a thing or two about Florida State or Florida. Tell us what we can experience from this offense here.
Well, they have a really good running back, and DJ Lagway is he's a mobile QB. He can run really well, and I think you'll see a lot of design draws out of DJ Lagway.
Very well said. As we do see a 3rd and 5 right there. We'll see what type of impact that the Florida Gators can make. 3rd and 5, ball at the 30-yard line. I tell you one thing, this field is very unique for sure. But we'll see DJ Lagway snap the back to pass, finds a man. I think that is a Will Fork. Gets the first down or more. So yet the drive is still alive for the Florida Gators here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning in, Jake and Tiger up in the broadcast booth with Lamar being sideline reporter. We're seeing one exciting game already in week 0 of the season 2 series of HPL's college football. And as Johnson Jr. gets knocked down, no gain on the play.
Yeah, Jake, you talk about the blue field, and as someone who played on a blue field in high school, on a football and baseball field, it's kind of hard to see when you're visiting for the first time the players. They kind of blend in. As you can see,
As we
it's just a little
see,
difficult.
Lagway throws it to Dyke, but yet for a gain at 9, so that's going to be stopped at 3rd and 1. That is the end of the first quarter with your score: the Boise State Broncos 7, the Florida Gators 0. And we're back at it, ball at the 46-yard line, 3rd and 1 for the Florida Gators. The last time we see a 3rd down conversion, he converted it to a 1st down, but can they do it again here with this play? Lagway hands it off to Johnson Jr. Johnson Jr. gets the 1st down or more. Ball stopped at the 47-yard line. We see Johnson Jr. gets the plays, but how long can that offense be able to keep that running game up there, Tiger?
Well, they do have I would say the physical edge because they are Florida over Boise State. We saw it in the playoffs. He's got a man open. But we saw in the playoffs, Georgia had to just outmatch Florida because they just won in the trenches and they wore out that O-line. But, you're playing in Boise State. They aren't really as physically ready as Georgia is, and that's going to give them a little bit of advantage as we go on later in the game.
Be right back.
Alrighty, 2nd and 10. Johnson Jr. gets the ball, runs up in the middle, gets the 1st down or more. The ball is going to be stopped at the 32-yard line. So this is exactly what Florida needs. They need to keep that momentum going. They seem to be really comfortable with the run side. And they'll have to throw it every once in a while. But it seems like Johnson Jr. is making an impact on this offense already. As we see a 1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. Lagway makes a couple of adjustments. He snaps it back to pass. Tries to find a man. He's going to throw it deep. And he's got the touchdown. Oh my gosh, what a dot. that is Badger right there. Right foot
That's an,
creep up right there. Go ahead there, Tiger.
that's an unbelievable catch, and we've seen it before. Boise State doesn't really have the greatest defense. It's just offense. It's just high octane. It just keeps scoring 57 points against West Virginia, I believe, last year in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. So this looks to be another high-scoring game as Pennery gets the ball off and he's going to be stopped at the 19-yard line. The last time we saw Boise State, they got a chance to score in the first drive of the game. Can they be able to do it here for the second drive of this game? Ball 19-yard line. Nelson, see what he can do here. He's going to make a man in motion. He's going to give it to, I believe that is Bolt. Bolt's going to run up to the right side of things. Makes a man miss more. Oh my goodness, Bolt is going to run it on the right side. He goes to the 25, sorry, the 45, down to the 33-yard line. So what a impact right there from Austin Bolt right there. First and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. We got to get a chance to hear Tiger's thoughts on this drive alone as Gentry runs it up and only getting one. What was your thoughts on the play from Bolt right there? Huge game for him, for them to be able to get up to getting close to the red zone here.
Well, just that ability to miss. You saw him just weave in and out of defenders there. That's really just an impact play from him, and that's how you drive down a field right there. Those yak yards.
Nelson is going to fake hands off. Pass it to Lauder. Lauder's going to end up getting a couple of yards right there. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 27-yard line. We see the type of impact alone that Nelson's make. Either he can throw the ball or run the ball. He's a very special, talented quarterback that we're seeing in this game. Not to mention we've seen that the last season alone for sure. Lauder gets in motion. Lauder gets the catch, but it's going to be stopped short. 4th and 1. Ball at the 24-yard line. Now, if you're Boise State, what can you do here? Should you be able to just take 3, or are you going to go for it?
I mean, what did the analytics say? I think they say go for it. I believe he's trotting out there, and I believe it's goal line formation. See what he does.
We'll see what he can do. He's going to give it to his fullback, Sparkler. Sparkler going to get the first down. I thought he was going to get that Spangler gets a couple of yards right there, but the drive is still alive for the Broncos as we're getting close to the 2-minute warning here. We'll see if this play gets, this play is going to get knocked off before the 2-minute warning. Throws it to Capples, and that maybe is getting close up to inches. Lamar, what is your thoughts on this drive?
He's moving the ball really efficiently, and he just has to keep doing what he's doing if he wants to score again.
Alrighty, we'll see how things go. 2nd and 1, ball at the 14-yard line. Nelson hands it off to Genty. Genty makes a man miss. Going to run up to the middle for a touchdown. Touchdown, Broncos. Ashton Genty, his first touchdown of season 2. Tiger, what was your thoughts on that drive? What did you like from Boise State?
RPOs, and I think it's just putting it into the back of this Florida's defense mind. You have these RPOs, and they're getting beat on these passes out to the outside, and it's just really letting this middle line kind of free up for the run game.
Yeah, not to mention that is that, I mean, you got to think about the time that Florida has. It's a minute 54 seconds left. If you can be able to score here, not to mention you're getting the ball at halftime, so there's no time to waste if you're on the Florida side of things. We'll see how things go from here. As we do see, oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be picked off. Thankfully, it was an incomplete pass. Rodney Robinson with the deflection there. We'll see.
That was
Go ahead.
a dangerous pass. That could have been game altering. If you're Florida, you're just trying to at least get 3 points here, and at least don't let Boise State get a chance to score.
Lagway is going to run up in the middle, get the first down, ball at the 40-yard line. So we do see that no hurry up offense. I mean, Florida has plenty of time. We have 3 timeouts. So if they can be able to get either at least a field goal, not to mention they do get the ball at halftime, they should be pretty comfortable. Lagway is making a couple of adjustments here. He's going to snap it back to pass. Tries to find a man, runs right side. He sees a man open, and he gets it. That was incredible.
That was a great play. You could see that he was just waiting for him to clear that defender that was around the 50-yard line there. If he throws it a little bit sooner, that's a pick.
All right, right, we'll see how things go. The clock is stopped at minute 26 seconds left. Ball at the 33-yard line. Lagway finds a man, and he throws it to Dyke, I believe. And yet, no hurry up offense. We're seeing it. Clock's winding down. Lagway runs up in the middle, gets the first down, so the clock will be stopped.
That was interesting. He took a hit with his quarterback. I don't kind of that could have been really interesting.
Definitely for sure, as we're seeing the clock's winding down to a minute. Lagway pump fakes it, finds a
Oh,
man. Oh my gosh! Touchdown, Florida.
that was an unbelievable throw there. Just I thought he was gonna bullet it right into the linebacker there. He just lobbed it right over him into the perfect spot.
So, Lamar, we're seeing something different between both offenses here. We're seeing Boise State executing on the running game, but we're also seeing Florida executing on the passing game. What is your thoughts on this game so far?
It's really good. I mean, both offenses are playing really well, and I think their defenses have to step up a little bit.
Yeah, as we do see the ball being stopped at the 20-yard line. So the story is that Boise State has 55 seconds left. They still have three of their timeouts. So I know that if I'm Red Flags Matter, I would want to get a chance to be able to score before the end of the half because if Florida does get the ball, we'll see Nelson try to find a man. Run up. He doesn't have any much room, but he's going to run it up. Gets a first down more, slides it down. Timeout, Boise State.
Well, you want to really match your aggression with also just not being stupid, you know? You don't want to throw a pick here. Florida's going to get the ball. You don't want them to double dip again here. There's still a lot of time left. Just slowly move down.
Nelson tries to find a man, but yeah, he's going to have to throw it out of the bounds. No penalty right there, so that's definitely good, especially if you're a fan of Red Flags Matter. I think that maybe is. I don't think that was his first incompletion because I think maybe incomplete before, but Nelson, we'll see what he can do here. He's going to hand it off to Genty. Genty's going to get stopped for a loss of one on the play.
Well, they run the ball there, and you wonder if we're just going to try to take that time off, but not really.
Nelson going to throw it to pass, going to throw it to Genty. Genty makes a man miss, gets the first down marker, and runs it out of bounds, so you don't have to worry about using any of his timeouts. So good call by Red Flags, throwing it to the running back, gets it up to the 46-yard line, runs it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a big play right there. Save that timeout.
And he's going to throw it deep. Bolt is wide open. Bolt got him. He throws a dot. Bolt with a touchdown, Broncos.
Wow,
Oh my goodness.
In the playoffs, Syracuse did it to everyone. He did it against Georgia. He did it to Lamar, actually, DJ. Talk about that. You see, it's just such a big play. It's such a momentum switch.
Whew. One thing I can say is though is that he is saying to Florida Gators that if you can throw the ball, guess what? I can throw the ball too, and it definitely showed. As we see 16 seconds left, if I'm Florida here, Tiger, would you kneel it or would you want to go ahead and try to be able to score before the end of the half? Alrighty, as we thank you for that one, Tiger. Lagway tries to find just tries to be able to make some room, but yet I think that may do it here as far as the first half side of things. 2nd and 6, yeah.
Are we back? We might be back.
Yeah,
Hey.
alrighty. The clock's winding down. Lagway is going to end up giving it to Johnson Jr., so that will be the end of the half. As with your score, the Boise State Broncos 21, Florida Gators 14. Let's go ahead and get to our sideline reporter, Lamar, take us from what you've seen from as far as the first half side of things.
First half was a back and forth score. That deep ball from Orange, that was a perfect delivery from Malachi Nelson. And overall, these offenses are just really good.
Definitely do agree. I mean, it's definitely been a very explosive game from what we've seen as far as both offenses side of things. As we do see Florida State, Lagway throws the ball and it throws it to Dyke, but it's going to be a loss of one on the play.
When you talk about adjustments, it's important to adjust here if you're Boise State. You just gotta figure out what he's doing. You learn what he's doing in that first half. you got to adjust here on the first drive of this quarter.
As we do see a running play from Johnson Jr., only again it was 3, I believe, 3rd and 8, ball from the 27-yard line. Lagway's going to have to figure out what to do here. We've seen him be able to handle, convert on these third down conversions. Lagway finds a man, and he does just that. I thought that was short, but no. Shamir Dyke, once again, with the catch, making a huge impact on this Florida offense.
You know, I didn't know this, but apparently Boise State has a toughness rank of 25. I was not aware of that, but it might be a factor here at the end of this game.
Johnson Jr. gets the run up on the right side. Ball stopped at the 48-yard line. Looks like we're seeing some adjustments from red flags. Excuse me. As we see, you know what? This is going to be a very entertaining game, especially as far as the start of week 0 and the start of season 2 there, Tiger.
Yeah, we've seen Georgia do this a lot. Hopefully, my mic is working. But you've seen Georgia do this a lot. They'll sub out guys who have a little bit more speed, especially on like a receiver. They'll put it in like 95 speed and throw a deep ball there and see if they can get behind a defense. It's really an interesting concept that a lot of these users have been starting to use here, as I've been learning.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. 2nd and 6, ball at the 44-yard line. Lagway's definitely been making a huge impact on this offense alone. Lagway's going to run up to the right side, and yet he finds a man, throws it to Bagger, and that is going to be incomplete. Oh my gosh.
That was so close to being a touchdown there. Just, he
Oh
had it in his
my.
hands.
He's literally asking himself, what happened to my hands? As we do see a 3rd and 6 right now, ball at the 44-yard line. Lagway makes a couple of adjustments here and there. Lagway's going to snap it back to pass. Finds a man, that is Burke, and that is going to be 4th and 1.
I don't think you can kick this here, honestly. I think you got to go for it. It's 4th and 1. You're at the 39-yard line. It's a little too far out, and you're not really missing too much. It's a manageable 4th down. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. I mean, 4th and 1. I mean, the last time we saw a 4th and 1, 4th down conversion, it was Boise State made an adjustment with a fullback dive right there, and it helped him out. As we will
Oh,
see, Florida, they will go for it here.
4
Fourth
receivers.
and
That's interesting.
It's definitely going to be interesting for sure, as we do see 4th and 1, ball at the 39-yard line. Lagway hands off to
Oh,
Johnson Jr., and Johnson Jr. gets the first down and more as he's stopped on the 29-yard line. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Lamar, as far as what is his thoughts on this drive and what is he seeing out there, Lamar?
He's moving it very well. He's getting his running game going, I will say.
Alrighty. Very well said. Very well said. Lagway snapped back to pass. Runs up to the right side. He's going to try to be able to get to the first down marker,
oh.
but he is stopped short. He runs out of bounds, though, so he will get closer to the red zone here. Tiger, I mean, if you're Florida, I mean, you seem to be very, very, very comfortable with this offense here.
I think you just want to be the last person to touch the ball in this game. Oh,
And then that is a loss of 3 on the play, making that 3rd and 4. The QB option did not play a factor for this Florida offense here. We'll see what they can do. Can Johnson Jr. get a chance to get the ball and move up the chains?
he's at 4 down territory.
Lagway is gonna find a man, and that is Henson with the first down. Lagway 10 for 13, 124 yards, 2 touchdowns. He is making himself really useful as far as the targets he's got there, Tiger.
Yeah, you can see him just securing that ball there. He is not trying to get hit by these linebackers screaming across the middle. Big run there.
Oh! And that's recovered by Boise State.
Oh no. That is momentum shifting. A turnover in the red zone. At least it happened in the red zone and not at your own 20-yard line. So that's, if there is a positive, there's that.
So that is our first turnover of the game, as we do see Dubar running up only again a 1. That is crazy. Man, you hate that, especially if you're Florida, knowing the fact that you fumbled in the red zone, so now you have to try to be able to stop them on defense. Nelson makes a man motion. Nelson's going to try to find a man. gets
No,
to Genty.
blown up.
Genty gets stopped of 3.
That is huge. You need to get a stop here if you're Florida. You need anything. If any fourth down, I think you punt on here. I just think it's too risky if you don't get it here. You just have to get a stop here if you're Florida.
Very well said. As we do see that will be the end of the third quarter, and the score is still the same. Boise State 21, Florida 14. Lamar, we've seen the type of impact these defenses made, especially from what Boise State has done. What can Florida do to be able to stop Boise State on defense?
Florida's got to be able to stop a lot of them out routes I've been noticing. And that fumble is very costly down in the red zone, so that needs to be corrected if you are Boise State.
Nelson finds a man, and he gets Sumter gains a lot right there, but Sumter gonna have to be careful because he's currently dealing with some issues with his left leg. So Tiger, we're seeing that the drive is still alive for Boise State. If they can be able to get a chance to be able to score on this drive, this probably may be it for Florida here.
Well, it's a little inside zone there for a gain of 5, but it is important to really make a stop. We've said it before, but there's 5 minutes, and they're draining this clock. You need, it's going to be a last person to touch the ball if you do get the stop and you get the ball back. And I think, yeah, you just gotta get the ball, So.
Alrighty. Nelson's going to fake hand off to Genty. Nelson's going to be able to make a move. He gets a gain of 3 on a play, making that 3rd and 2. And the one thing I say about Malachi Nelson here is that he has been making a very huge impact on this offense with not only him throwing the ball, but also him running the ball. We've seen him, he's pretty much comfortable in this environment. We'll see Nelson play after play, throws it to Sprinter.
Doesn't get it.
And Sprint, 4th and 1. So
what do
now
you do
for Boise
here?
State, the last time he went for it on 4th down, he pretty much did use the fullback to make that drive still alive. So what can they do here? 4th and 1, ball at the 39-yard line.
They have a similar formation here. We'll see. 4th and 1.
He's going to throw it to Genty.
Did he get it? He didn't. Oh, he got pushed forward.
But no, he's
Wait, they give him the ball. They give him the ball. That's gotta be.
Boise State's gonna have to challenge that.
I think you just have to, and they think they are here. They're throwing the flag. I think he got the first. I just don't. There's no way. And they don't return. Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
He literally.
I am sorry. That is terrible.
Well, now this is insane because now the drive up in the 40-yard line. Johnson Jr. runs up to the right side. Because of the Foot Locker referees, it's going to help the Florida Gators get a chance to get back into this game.
You would think that they are playing at LA Fitness basketball pickup game with the way they just spotted that ball. I'm still absolutely appalled at what they just did to this Boise State team. But you got to take advantage here if you're Florida. That's the only thing you can do now.
Johnson Jr. runs up to the right side, and that's going to be a gain of... Think about maybe a gain of 5 on the play. 1st and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. Lagway is going to make a couple of motions here and there. Lagway is going to try to find a man open, and he does. That is Bird touchdown, Florida.
I don't know. They give a lot of time to Boise State here, and we've seen them just move down the field earlier today. I'm a little interested. 3 minutes. We'll see if they can just chew that clock out if you're Boise State.
Lamar, what was your thoughts on that? Because we've seen the Foot Locker referees end up helping out Pablo, especially the fact that we're seeing kind of a deja vu on red flags. Because if you think about it, we had a similar situation, a game against Shake and Bake and the Mountaineers, and it didn't help them out, and now it kind of backfired on the red flags there. What do you think about this there, Lamar?
That was a pretty not... That was a not smart call right there. I feel like you have to punt in that scenario, and obviously that coverage got burnt. I don't know how that guy was not covered, just completely wide open. So we'll see if Boise State can go down the field and win it with a field goal.
Very well said. 2nd and 9. I mean, it is a tie game here at the Blue Stadium, we call it, for the Broncos. Nelson snapped back to pass. He's going to try to find a man, and it gets stopped. Thankfully, it was incompleted, or else it would have been a sack. So now the pressure is on Boise State. Ball at the 26-yard line, 39. You got to be able to do something if you want to stay into this game.
The momentum is all with Florida right now. You have to just get this conversion. I think, you just have too much time to really just give Florida a chance to drive down the field.
39. Nelson snapped it back to pass. Tries to find a man, and he's
He
going to
was
get sacked
open.
by
Oh
Tyreek.
no!
Sacked.
Dude,
He had a man.
my game is lagging so bad. I have no clue what's happening.
Oh, he's definitely lagging. We can just tell how the
No, ever since I lost the challenge, my game froze. Or started lagging. I mean,
A 2-minute
well,
warning here for
this is
Florida.
not good for. I believe that's Boise State. I don't really know.
Yeah, that was definitely Boise State right there. 2
Just
minutes
the way
left.
he's been playing.
What can they do here? You
Yeah,
definitely
he's
tell us some
definitely.
connection issues. And Lagway's going to run it up in the middle. Gets a first down. DJ
This is
Lagway. Wow.
this is not ideal for this team. Just the lag, the issues. You can tell it is really affecting him right now. You
Johnson
just
Jr.
wonder.
just a gain of 7 on the play. Ball at the 27-yard line. The clock is winding down. Johnson Jr. gets the ball off to the right side, and he's going to run it up to the right side, and
Oh,
he drops it down.
he's trying to. You got to take your timeouts here if you're Boise State. Soon you can't take him on first down, but they're trying to really run out this clock. They want to just end this game right here, right now, on a chip shot field goal.
We'll see how things go, especially if you are a fan of both these teams. 1st and 10, ball at the 10-yard line. Clock is winding down.
Gotta let
Lagway,
him score. Gotta let
and
him score. He tried to get down. He couldn't.
he could not. So that was Trayvon Webb. So now there's still plenty of time. They still got their timeouts. 53 seconds left on the clock. So this is going to be huge for Boise State. They need to be able to try to find a way to get back into this game.
Well, the ball is in your court if you're Boise State. Florida, they went for the extra point. If you score a touchdown, I think you go for 2. You try to end this game right here, right now.
Well, let me pick a
Of course,
play.
they still got to drive. Well, that's not good. I think it'll set after 15 seconds, but of course, you have these lagging issues. It'll be pretty difficult to go down.
Yeah, as we do see Boise State getting the ball back. 53 seconds left. So Lamar, you still with us?
Yes.
This is pretty big if you're a Boise State fan. What can they do here?
They got to capitalize. No mistakes. They have minimal time, so they got to use it well.
First and 10.
Oh,
Throws
it's
it.
a.
Oh my God!
That was lag. You can just tell. It looked like it came out a little bit late there. And you just hate to use the lag excuse, but it really does just look like an impossible task right now for Boise State to go down and score.
Let's see. Second and 10.
Oh, good play there.
That was capsule right there. We'll see what they can do here. Nelson. Time to batch pass.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
He's got him. No.
He dropped it. He dropped it. It's a mistake that you wish you could have back right now. He had it in his hands. It was in his hands. He kept running, and he just forgot the ball.
So 2nd and 10. The clock is winding down. Nelson throws it.
Oh,
Finds stretching, and now they use one of their 3 timeouts.
the screen might be frozen that I'm looking at, Jake. I don't know if
Yeah,
it is for
I'm
you.
looking. Yeah, I'm looking
out.
at the screen as
He
well.
lagged
Yeah.
out.
Well, this is. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
You
red
gotta be
flags,
kidding
lagged
me.
out.
I'm wondering.
Oh my
What
God.
do we do here?
What do we do?
There was literally
I
20
wonder-
seconds left.
Can we manufacture this in any way? I'm wondering.
And
Could we go into
I
an
don't,
exhibition game and
I don't
like?
even, I don't even think we're
You tell me I'm
allowed.
going to have to replay a whole entire game
I
because
think
there's
what
30
we could
seconds
do
left.
is we could go into an exhibition game, make it 1 minute quarters, and then we could like give Florida a touchdown and put it like on the 40-yard line before 30 seconds left. I don't know. Now I'm just
Yeah.
giving you the
So
what I think.
I think we're still
I'll be back in a
live on the
second.
air. So this is gonna be interesting. We'll have to see. So Pablo will get the
I
win
don't
here.
think you can give him the win though. He was driving.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. So from what I'm being told by our officials, Pablo gets the win.
Well, probably. We're just
Pablo
wondering.
was. I mean, Orange was driving down the field. I mean,
Orange was driving down the field, yes, but
he had a chance.
he had the chance, he had the opportunity, but we'll see what the officials will say.
Yapping.
Well, he's got 40
Alright,
yards.
so-
He's got 28 seconds. So I mean,
So, red flags, I don't know if you can hear us, but let's go ahead and end stream, and yeah, see you next time, everybody.
Pablo had down there. Okay. Well,
Is the stream over? Red flags.
I don't know. He's not here. I don't.
Yeah, red flags. Hang on, let me message him.
I mean, I don't know. I
No,
just feel like
he's-
you can't restart this game.
He's still live. We're still live, by the way.
Well, we just gotta be professional. We could say there's a man down on the field, and I don't know. The power's gone out here at Boise State. Just you wonder what's going on. It looks like
Yeah.
we're giving this win
Oh, Pablo's
to
streaming.
Florida.
Where's Pablo?
Pablo left.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you could
Well,
always give a preview while we're waiting.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a great
Lamar.
game.
Let's
for
go
us on
with
week
Lamar.
one.
Let's go with Lamar. How do you feel about your season, Lamar? Just you there with us, buddy?
Okay, I had to go check in on Hell State, but what was the...
That's
going on over here?
You officially get the win, and for anybody that's watching the stream, we will see you next time whenever we have our next stream of the week. From all of us here at HPL, for Lamar, for Tiger, I'm Jake saying so long, and we'll see you guys next time.